items can be inserted into the middle of a list using the insert method. In our first example, we have party list, which is a list of individuals who are invited to a party, and that list is a list of strings. And we're just going to print out the party list, and we'll just print out some items to show where the index 1 and 2 is, and we'll do an insert in the cell below. So we just see before we have Joanna, Alton, Tobias, 0, 1, 2. So 1 is Alton, 2 is Tobias. And look at this next cell where we are doing an insert. The insert method for lists is the list name followed by insert with parentheses, and then you give the index where you would like to insert an item and the item to be inserted. So any object, it could be an integer, a string, or other object. Then below here, we're just going to print what it looks like after, and then see what are in the 1 and 2 positions and 3 position, just so we can compare that to above. So let's go ahead and run the code. So we see that we've added Colette at 1, index 1, and Alton, which was at index 1, gets pushed up to index 2, and Tobias gets pushed to index 3. So we now went from a list of 3 items to a list of 4 items. Over here, we're going to use the insert to append an item. We can get that same effect as the append to add it to the end of the list. So we have the list has 4 items, so that's index 0, 1, 2, and Tobias is index 3. So we're going to insert at index 4. And we see that before and the after list, we've added that 4 in there. And we can just put something way out there, a 10, even though there's nothing out there in between. And we'll see that it just says, well, you must have meant the end of the list. And so it just fills in that gap, even though there was no index for 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And so now the 10 index, there is no item at index 10. It just defaulted back to 5. So we have seen that we can get a list and do a dot insert method followed by parentheses. And in those parentheses, we've put 2 items. The first item is the index location, and then a comma, and the second item is the object we'd like to insert. And we were doing strings here, but we can do any other object.